Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today we are talking about a strange series of sales that have happened in the armory over the last few weeks. So today we're talking about one particular ship that's on sale in the armory right now, which is the Albemarle, which, if you don't know, is the Techline Tier 8 British heavy cruiser. And Wargaming is selling this ship in the armory along with several other things. Well, there's actually a couple bundles you can choose from in true Wargaming fashion. The highest being, apparently according to Wargaming, 30,200 doubloons, but naturally, as is always, there's a sale going on, and the sale's going on perpetually. Is it really a sale, Wargaming? You know? And it's down to 23,950 doubloons, which, if you're wondering, is just a little over $100 and change in dubs. So, yeah, that's a tall price for what is a Tier 8 Techline cruiser, along with a couple of camos. Now, they do throw in quite a bit with this bundle. You get the Albemarle, which is a Tier 8 Techline ship, which comes with a commander with 10 skill points, a port slot, and the Victorian white camo for the Albemarle, which is a permanent camo, and the Goliath will receive the Victorian white permanent camo as well, along with 7 million doubloons. 7 million credits, 90,000 free XP, and 50 Union Jack camos. And then they throw in the combat mission, which you normally get with premium ships, for a 15% credit boost for, it doesn't say, just says combat mission, so I'm assuming it's one until it says otherwise. So yeah, $100 and you can get a Techline ship and a couple of permanent camos for the Albemarle and the Goliath. But that's not all. They also have some bundles where you can buy the permanent camos for the Devonshire and the Surrey, along with the Goliath and the Drake. So, actually, the camo bundles actually aren't really all that bad. It's like 5,000 dubs for the Goliath one, and you can get the Drake and the Goliath for just 7,150. And I actually do like this permanent camouflage. It's a bit more tastefully done than some of the other permanent camouflages for the early access events, which is exactly what this is. These are the sequential bundles that you could buy during the British Heavy Cruiser Early Access event, except now you can outright buy them. Now, back in the day when this was going on, you could actually choose between a sequential bundle set that was for doubloons and a sequential bundle set that was for not the credits, but whatever rare currency was being issued for the British Heavy Cruiser Early Access event. And I have a bit of this, not all of it. I think I just have the Devonshire and the Surrey's permanent camo, and I have the Albemarle research, but I don't have her in port currently. But yeah, so this isn't the first time Wargaming's done this in the past, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks. They actually brought back the Talon and her various sequential bundle packages, along with the permanent camos for the Nevsky and whatever replaced the donkey, and so forth and so on. So it's a bit weird, but yeah, they're selling the early access bundles and camouflages again in the armory, and some have wondered, why are they doing this? This is a Techline ship. Why would you want to charge players money for a Tier 8 Techline ship? Well, first off, money is, well, money. I mean, it's a company. Company wants to make money. If they can sell a Techline ship for $100, and the actual ship, if you want just the Albemarle for money and the permanent camouflage for the Albemarle, you can buy a bundle that is 11,650 doubloons. That comes with the Albemarle, 6 points commander, a port slot, the Victorian white camo for the Albemarle, and then 25 Union Jacks. The Albemarle is not really a terrible Techline ship in my mind. It's not a fantastic one for my experiences with her, but it's okay. I wouldn't pay money for a Techline ship at all. I mean, why? You can grind up to it completely for free. Just, takes you a little while to get to it. And yeah, but is this some evil, nefarious practice from Wargaming to try and sell people Techline ships? it's probably more of a shortcut thing. I mean, we've seen in the past from shoots. I can't remember the last event where they did it. I think it's actually it's actually this Goliath event or Snow Giant event, whatever is going on right now, the New Year's Eve event, where you can grind out up to, I think they're tier 5 ships, which is halfway up the line, and you get those ships for free. And we've seen in other combat mission events and such where you get either like a tier 8, a tier 6, or a tier 5 Techline ship for free, kind of like a shortcut up in the line. My 2 cents on this is, I mean, really what I see here is that they're bringing back the camos to buy at a discounted price. You can buy the early access camos on the ships in port. If you ever look at a ship that's been out for early access, like the Goliath right here, you can just click on it and you can outright buy the early access camo if you really want to for whatever reason. So, I mean, it's just a little bit more discounted on that. And you can go to some of the other ships as well and grab those too, I believe. I don't think they're on the German battle cruisers when I checked. And as far as the Soviet light cruisers, let me check right here real quick. I know for some time, that they aren't on the Nevsky. Let's check what's below the Nevsky? The Riga. Nope, not available on the Riga either. Okay, so they brought back the early access camos, so if you really want a really white British heavy cruiser, you can, along with the gold topping. Again, I think this camo looks a bit better than some of the other ones, but yeah. So, why? Well, it could be right now because the staff is on vacation for the New Year's holidays. In Russia, apparently New Year's is the bigger holiday between New Year's and Christmas. Over here in North America, Christmas is the bigger holiday, so that's normally when people get 2 or 3 weeks off of whatever it is that they do, sometimes at their work. Wargaming, there's probably barely anyone in the office in St. Petersburg at the moment. Could be because of that, and there's not any real premium ships being released in the past couple of weeks. It's kind of a lull in content for the game. So they figure, hey, why not? Let's put these camos back up to sell along with the tier 8 Techline ship, and maybe some players will buy it, and I'm sure some players have bought it thinking it's a premium ship, but it's not. It's not. It's certainly not worth freaking 11,000 doubloons to buy an Albemarle. I think it comes out a little bit cheaper than if you convert the free XP, and granted, again, you do get more stuff with it, but again, I wouldn't pay money for a Techline ship. In my 2 cents, it's fairly harmless. I mean, just don't buy it. They're not locking the ship behind a paywall or anything. They're just kind of handing it out there saying, hey, you want to shortcut to the tier 8s and get some pretty neat camo along the way that does give you some nice boosters to your earnings. Why not? Again, I discourage anyone to actually spend money on a Techline ship, but that's all I'm seeing here, really. And again, it's just a little strange if they keep going on with it. I mean, it is nice for those that didn't get the early access camos, if they want to pick those camos up. Not everyone's around for the early access events, and some of the camos do look good. I don't like some of the more recent ones. Like, I didn't like the American battleship split camos. Those were a little bit too gaudy for my taste, but I really liked this one. Like I said, I really liked the German carrier early access camo that we got with the black, white, red. That camo looks very good, and the Iron Cross camos that came out during this time too also it's really nice and really clean, and I really like those. And yeah, if I didn't pick most of those up during the early access event, I for sure would like a chance to buy those back. I mean, there's cosmetics at the end of the day that function like a normal premium camo that aren't giving you any tactical advantage in combat that any other camo that you can earn for free doesn't give you in game. So in my mind, it's fairly harmless. I don't see much wrong with it. Again, sometimes players forget that Wargaming is in fact a company, and companies do in fact need profit to operate. So yeah, but as we all know, Wargaming does go too far sometimes. But again, nothing's locked behind a paywall here. It's not some nutty OP ship that was removed or anything. It's just the Albemarle. In many players of mine, it's a pretty mediocre tier 8 cruiser. Now the Goliath, which you should be watching in the background, that's a really nice cruiser that I would say is worth the grind up to the Goliath. Again, the grind to the Goliath, don't go buy a tier 8 Techline ship. One, you're wasting your money. Two, you're skipping straight to tier 8, which plenty enough players make that mistake buying premium ships at tier 8. Let's not add on players buying Techline ships at tier 8 to well, I mean, you say that, but it's, you know, players have been free XPing through lines for time immemorial in the game, so I don't think it's really piling on top of that either. But let's not add to it, shall we? And let's not start buying premium Techline ships outright for money. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. Fairly harmless event. Some players messaged me and emailed me, wanted me to share my thoughts on this, and those are my thoughts on this. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Any harm being done here? I really don't think so. Just let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. When we did 35,000 subs, I can't thank you guys enough for that. Hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.